VISKOU.
Welcome back to VISKOU channel. Today, I'll be showing on how to create Portal Authentication in Huawei SNC platform. So, for our Huawei SNC Portal Authentication, we are actually currently only available to configure this portal page in SNC. And actually, we are having 4 authentication mode, which is the username and password authentication, passcode authentication, and then followed by this self-service authentication and anonymous authentication. So for the first one will be the username and password authentication. So this one, you can actually add account. You need to add account on the user tab. So you need to create account for each user. And if you're using for passcode authentication, you're going to create a guest account for each of the guests. And you can actually batch create the passcode if you want to. And whereas for the self-service authentication and anonymous authentication, no account needs to be added into it. And actually, there are 4 steps only for this Huawei SNC Portal Authentication. So the first one is to set the user or the guest account first, and followed by you can actually customize your own portal page. And then next will be you need to set your Wi-Fi SSID setting. So you can actually set your built-in portal authentication, and from there you can set your own page template. And followed by this test for the Wi-Fi portal page. So once you have set up everything, then you can just go and try it out for your Wi-Fi portal. And so this is actually the example of using this username and password authentication page. So you just have to log in with your created user account with the username and the password. Once you log in, you can access to the Wi-Fi network. And then for the passcode authentication, you will just need to enter the passcode being created, and then just click login, and you can access to the Wi-Fi network as well. And for the self-service authentication page, you can actually fill out anything you want, as long as like your username, email, or even a phone number you can key in inside here. And then you need to key in this verification code in order to log in to the Wi-Fi network. And the last one will be the anonymous authentication page. So over here, once you have redirected to this authentication page, you just have to click login, and you can actually access to your Wi-Fi network. And later on, I'll be showing the demo on how to create this authentication in Huawei SNC. Alright, so now I'll be showing on how to configure this portal authentication using this method. So now the first step is to go to the user. Okay, so if let's say you want to do other than this passcode authentication, you want to do username and password authentication, you can actually create this user over here. So you can create your own user, for example, Minhao, and type your own password, and you can select your expiry date time, and then you can just select confirm. If let's say you want to use the passcode authentication method, you need to create the guest. So actually, you can either create a single passcode guest account, or even you can actually even create this by batch. So let's say you want to have 10 more accounts, you can create 10, you can click 10, and then password length, 6. You can also select digits, letters, or digit plus letters combination. After that, you can select your effective time, okay, upon creation or upon first login. Set the expiration time, let's say 1 day from now onwards, then you click confirm. So you will generate another 10 more guest account in this page. After we have created this user or guest, then we will go to the page customization. So over here, you can actually use the default authentication page if you want to, or else you can actually click on this create a new template. So let's say I use passcode test, and then select the language, and then you can select your own template. Let's say I want to use passcode, so it will show here, and you click confirm. So over here, you actually can edit for your mobile phone page. So you can actually upload your picture, and you can locally upload your image, or you can select the default images. So let's say this one. And then you also can click on here and you can actually edit your words that you want to set. Let's say login. Let's say demo guest. And then the PC page also the same thing. Upload and save. And then just click save again. So you can actually edit that if you want to. Edit. So you can see your edited page. And also authentication success also can be edited, and the user notice also can be edited. After you have done the template, customization template, then you can go back to this authentication and then click on the configure, and you can configure your own guest Wi-Fi SSID. So just create. So over here you can because we are doing for Portal Authentication, that's why we select this one, and then we can click on the built-in authentication. If let's say you are using third-party authentication, then you can select this method. But for now, I'm using Huawei Cloud Portal Authentication. That's why I will go for this built-in authentication. And then over here, I will select my created template, which is passcode test. And then I can click on the exemption if I want to, like how many, what's the validity period for all the users that I've set here. And then I actually can, and then for this bypass policy, I need to click on this notice for this bypass policy. And actually for this one, if let's say the portal server is down, then you can select either you want your user to access without the authentication, or the authenticated user that already accessed still can access to the network, but the new users cannot access to the network. So you can choose it from either two options. You can choose this option. You can choose this either one you want. But for now, I will I will select this user is allowed without the authentication. After that, you can do the rest of the setting for your guest Wi-Fi. After this, you'll see the encryption mode will be open plus portal. And then now we're going to test out our Wi-Fi portal whether it works or not. Alright, so now we test our Wi-Fi portal, see whether it can use or not. So over here, you can click here on the Wi-Fi, we test for the demo guest SSID. So it will actually redirect us to the portal page that we have set just now. And here is the passcode, so I'll just type my passcode and log in. So once it successfully log in, it will show this template page, and now you can actually browse your internet.
VISKOU.
So now you can go back to this SNC page, and actually we can also see who's actually online over here. And let's say if you do want this user to be online, you can actually force it to log out. And also we can actually check the login and logout logs from this SNC page. Yeah, and also we can actually disable the guest. Let's say or the user. Let's say if you don't want this let's say you don't want this user to be using this account, you can actually disable it, temporarily disable it. So we disable so that this account, user account, the guest account cannot be used. And if let's say you want to enable it back, also can just click enable. Yeah. So basically this is how we actually set up for the Portal Authentication. Hope you enjoy this video and give a like on this YouTube channel. Thank you.